And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Washington Nationals.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go at the plate. Shea Langoliers. And there's a strike at the outside corner. And we're off and rolling here in D.C.
First pitch, 12:05.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up and in, and that is ball one.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. One up, one down. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra big.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. This is J.J. Bleday. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Man at second. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Out to short, Abrams. To first, 2 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Colby.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, J.J. Bleday.
Well, Boog, he's had a huge impact in this series. I mean, 6 RBIs already. He's really raised the bar for himself. Now, they're not just hoping, but they're expecting more of the same from him. And since we're lucky enough to be calling this game, so am I.
Number 32 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Darryl Hernandez. And there's the strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And a pitch. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Grounded to low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the A's 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Luis Severino. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Up now for Washington, James Wood. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. One out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Hard hit down the line and left. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
One down, runner at third. And now it's Luis Garcia. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1. That one missed. That missed
Two
by a
balls,
lot.
one
Two
strike.
balls and a strike. Wood stands at third with one gone in the inning. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. And now 3-1.
First
balls,
pitch
one
strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Thank you, man.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fourth.
Here's Josh Bell.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
And
That's a
takes
ball.
low for ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to second for one. And that's two. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the A's 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington,
Leading off for
D.C.,
the
Gio
Athletics,
Urshela
third
steps
baseman,
in.
Gio Urshela.
Gore back to work. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. Ball one there. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Next offering upstairs.
One
How
strike.
much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. As the game has moved along, we see
Batting
more
ninth,
and more
second baseman,
information
Max Schumann.
supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Max Schumann in the box
Oh,
now.
one.
No balls and a strike. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
He came out
Now
of his
batting
mechanics
catcher,
there.
Jay
Typically he likes to
Langeliers.
shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Langeliers, the batter now as he swings and misses for
0-1's the
strike
count.
one. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Washington, Nathaniel
First
Lowe.
baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Langoliers hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
2 down, bases empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dalen Lyle. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So, man aboard, and now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Millis. Severino throws to first. Lyle dives back in safely. And that one fouled off. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting 9th, center fielder,
So up
Jacob
next,
Young.
Jacob Young. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Lyle at second. Millis on at first with 2 down. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one the other way. Base hit right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
0-1's the count.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Swing, a high fly ball, well struck. That's bad. And that one hops the wall. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 3-2.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
James Wood digs in now. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball there. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the A's 2. On to the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Kurtz batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2024. Check swing, called strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That clips the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Young makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter,
Brent Rooker will hit next. Doubled his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that is in for a strike. 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the A's, center fielder, J.J.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now it's even up. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. House makes the play, and that's the third out. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail it 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. And foul ball.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. That's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That one's in there. 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And out of here. A solo shot. His 14th of the year. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Hit in the air, left field. Bleday on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brady House.
Now the third baseman, Brady House. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That clips the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And misses inside. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 5-2.
many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. The other way. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, number 32.
Let's go, Nats. Come on, Nationals.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Now 1-1.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Late with the swing there.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Upstairs, it's 2-2. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Darryl Hernandez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Darryl Hernandez singled and drove in a run his first time through. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Come on, Nats, let's go.
In the air, left field, down the line. Wood snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Up and in, ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, runner at first. Gio Urshela to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Nats leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. That misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Max Schumann up next for the A's.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a pop-up. Gore. He makes the grab. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. And midway in the 4th, it's the Nationals 5 and the A's 2. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis. That's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
Well, back in trouble, Boog. It's just been like this for most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And that one popped in the air, left field. Soderstrom brings it in. 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, James Wood.
Next to hit, James Wood, 1 for 2.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Number 50 getting ready to go. Number 79 also getting ready. Next offering is down low.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Not even close there. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They're still out in front 5-2. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. Fastball for a strike at 95.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And it's fouled away.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Check swing, called strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
2 down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Over to Lowe, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the A's 2.
Pitching for the
Righty
A's,
reliever out of the pen, number 50.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Josh Bell at the plate now. He's already homered here in this one.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Short hop liner, handled it short. Zips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Third baseman Brady House.
2 outs, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. He's already homered in this game. That catches the corner. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. That one not close. Now 2-2. Just off the inside edge. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing for Washington. And it remains 5-2. Back in Washington, D.C. Top 6. Now, J.J. Bleday. Gore back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Athletics looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Colby Thomas.
Now it's the right fielder. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. The Nationals leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. And ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one just misses, and that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Lowe. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Nationals 5 and the A's 2. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And stepping in
Nationals,
is the
right fielder,
speedy Dalen Lyle.
Lyle.
Lyle, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2021. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
A little bit high. 3 balls and a strike. That's a strike.
We got a full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he
Drew
earned that walk.
Millis.
Here's the catcher, Drew Millis. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's through for a hit. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jacob Young. There's a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
No outs, runners at first and second. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That one ripped right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down, runner at third. Now here is James Wood. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 50 gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the A's, number
79.
79. He's been so good against lefties. Two down, bases
Now
empty.
batting,
Luis
second
Garcia
baseman,
digging in for the
Luis
Nationals.
Garcia.
Just missed.
Ball one.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering upstairs. Yeah, there's the strike.
Count full.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Bleday makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 3 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 8 and the A's 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence
Now
right
batting,
there. I'm telling you what,
third baseman,
pitcher and catcher on the same
Urshela.
page right now.
Here's Gio Urshela.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Foul ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
Oh, that's too high.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses off the outside edge.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to
batting,
get some
second
jabs from your
baseman,
teammates when you
Max
get back to the
Schumann.
dugout. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's the second baseman, Max Schumann. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Tap back to the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Outside.
That's a ball.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. 1 run is in. The relay throw. He's in there, and it's 8-4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore is done. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
now
the
on the mound for the
Nationals.
Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
Number 70.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Mitchell Parker.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. And a foul ball. Andy 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
The designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
In there at the knees.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Langoliers at second with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score. It's 8-5.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. On the ground to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 8 and the A's 5. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Josh Bell. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Elvis Alvarado up and loosening in the pen. Number 49, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-0. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. And they'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one off the mark. And a count now even up. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. In the air, left field. Soderstrom makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Brady House.
Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the A's 5.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn
Nationals.
things over to the righty, Orlando
Number 64.
Revolta. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Orlando Revolta.
And now the right
Leading
fielder.
off for the Athletics.
The
Right
Athletics
fielder,
in striking
Toby
distance,
Thomas.
but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
And now Darrell Hernandez. The A's trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right side.
Now batting, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Fastball for a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Inside. One ball, one strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now here's Gio Urshela. That one fouled hard the other way. And delivers outside.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The A's strand one. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Elvis Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit.
Washington. Right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And now the count is even. Just missed. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Drew Millis digging in for the Nationals.
Catcher Drew Millis.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swung on, belted. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Right through there for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut out and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next offering misses down and away.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nationals go quietly. They're on top by 3, 8-5.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
Back, and on the mound is the closer, Jose A. Ferrer.
Jose.
A chance at his first save of the year. Max Schumann now at the plate.
Second baseman, Max Schumann.
The pitch. That's down and in. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. Langoliers digs in now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That's to third. House tosses to first. The A's down to their final out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.